Yo, it's Jesse with Bowman Land Clearing. Got the machine. We had some pretty good amount of rain. We had like a storm come in again, and done some rain right before dark. I think it was about 6 o'clock, maybe 5 or 6. This is the job that we done, the bush hogging. And this is the owner that owns this nice mansion here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this unloaded. I think this is a good spot. I may have to back up, may have to pull up a little bit. I had problems with my ramps right here. Pretty sure I did. May have to back up, but I'll show you shortly. Right here, I already had them out. So my truck is filthy. Well, well, I was gonna show you. I do need to clean this out. Oh my God, there's stuff everywhere. God, who put that there? Somebody did. All right, man, these things come in handy. Look at that. So here is the property, big nice square. Let's see, it's 33 acres, and then the house is up here. So this is the outline. This is what he's wanting. So there's the garage. There's the mansion. We're right here. So no. But anyway, so we got this. So he's wanting me to cut just some trails. So what I'm gonna do is come through here and cut all that, and then just kind of, because there's some certain spots where I know where he wants to exit out of. So I didn't bring any spray paint or nothing like that. He just said play it by ear, but he said this is what he kind of wants, just the exact same setup. So we'll have to go over here. So we're over here, right over here, and then we'll have to drive all the way around the house, come over here next to the garage, start there. So this is probably a couple-day project. This is what we got. So we're gonna go ahead and get the machine going. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees today, so this ought to be fun. All right, so we're here next to the nice shop over here. So I looked right here, there's a bunch of big boulders, and I'm gonna come right over here by another few feet, cut down that way, because there's a nice open area, but I can make it look good, but also it's nice for him to cut in through trails and stuff like that. So we're gonna try it. We are up to temp on everything, and it is boiling hot already. Get this set back up. All right, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and let this warm up a little bit. Let her spoil for a minute. Let the grease get warmed up. Start. I bet you there's a bunch of rocks right in here. All right, so I got this little trail right here cut. Well, most of it. So I got it open and then got this kind of smacked a little bit. I was kind of looking at the, this thing's already dirty. So with it being kind of damp from the rain yesterday, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, the way it looks like he's already wanting the existing one just kind of opened up. So I'm probably gonna take this whole corner because these are pines, a bunch of thicket, and it looks like some rock right here. Walked in a spider web. So he's got this. There is a bunch of rock here. Probably take that out and just kind of run through there. This used to be an old trail right here. Kind of clean it up too. This one's kind of rough because there's a bunch of rock, and then he wants a trail cut after this, and then it wise off. So probably hit a little bit, run down through there, widen it open, or widen it out, and make it open a little bit more, and probably come back somewhere over here. May need to walk it for, like 100 foot or so. Maybe between here and that tree stand right there. Probably find somewhere where it's least amount of rock. May run down that way. Not real sure yet. It'd be perfect to kind of come up and clean this up, and that way they'll have somebody can tree stand look through there. Because I figured if it comes out here, then he can go that way, or he can come straight in, just zip it down through there. Not real sure yet. is hot. My kneecaps are sweating. So he's got this nice little spot over here. I'm gonna take me a little lunch over here. Got me some drinks, and then that's where we went through. I've got to go back through a time or two and kind of hit those vines and pull them down on the way in. But we got a little bit of a dark cloud up there we're gonna try to relax on over here in the shade. So hopefully give us a nice clean shade. Until then, we're gonna heat this. All right, so letting the machine cool down a little bit more. I mean, it's blazing in there. The AC ain't just keeping up with it. So I cut in, I'll show you on the map. I just kind of came in here and just kind of chewed it up so that way he can come in and out with his tractor. Keep it kind of maintained a little bit, which it shouldn't be too much of a problem with the pine straw. Try to break it. But anyway, so I came right here, and he's not got a big side by side. Well, let me take that down. But anyway, so I try to make it to where he can come in and out. And his neighbor is a young kid that's got a dirt bike, so he said he can ride around on down through here too. So I opened it up. I was supposed to be going down that way to connect this whole little U-shaped all the way up from where we started. So it didn't turn out that way. We still got several acres that way, probably 3 or 4 acres that way. So I opened it up right in here. It was kind of cut right in here. So I opened this whole bottom side up pretty good bit. And then I went ahead and there was like a couple trees right in here, so I took them out in order for me to open it up on this side. But I didn't get to when I first started. I was just like, well, I can open this up. So now you see you got this whole chute right here. But you know, if somebody wants to overtake, he can go around here doing some donuts or whatever. You know, it's no big deal. These muscadine vines, killer. Got this down here. This cuts back where that little cut through's at. So he wanted all this, which is way down that way, but we opened up right here and then it drops down. There's other little pathways. A mulcher's been here, but I'm pretty sure they either had carbides or it's a disc mulcher, the way they left some stobs out of the ground about that tall. So we'll run back this way, and I may take right here and cut it back a couple different directions. So let's see if I can't get it to cut down that way, and then maybe connect it up through here somewhere or down that way, because I'll cut it a big old circle down that way. So I may try to cut it out that way. So we pushed lower on the low side of these keep getting opened up. That's one thing I don't like about these. I got to come back and kind of clean this up. No problem. Got a few chunks. So we cut through, went a little deeper down than expected. There's a bunch of rock right here. See, right there, sandstone too, eats up the knives. But anyway, well, I started cutting down this way, hit a bunch. There's a bunch over there, which I got to come back and kind of clean it up, which turned out pretty good. And then here's the the main area coming in and out of. So, and there's the chute out through the field. So, got it how I like it. This is what I like the most. Got to come back and hit that. That way they'll have this whole little area hitting the sandstone. Has dampened me cutting stuff like this. It's really not that big, but it's just me hitting the rocks really hurts. But anyway, I'm letting it cool down again. It's just so humid, it's not even funny, so it's causing the machine to get hotter faster. So let's get back at it. We got a few, probably about another hour and a half before we call it a day. All right, so we don't lack too much left from being done. I'll let the machine I let the machine cool down for a few minutes. I don't know what that was. So I've got a mound of rocks right here. Not really sure. This might be somewhere back in the cowboy days. Somebody left here. I also see some rocks right over there. I think there's a pile right over there. And I was going to take this tree down, just like, well, I'll just kind of go this way, but there's nothing but rock, bunch of rock. So I went this way, and I was like, well, there's the rock. So I kind of cut here to see what I needed to do. I also got this one standing. It's right here's key. There's a bunch of rock right in there, so I was trying to see if I can't shoot out on the top side, but there's like a big terrace right there. These pines are pretty tall. I'm fixing to walk this to see where I need to take this, and then I would say we're either halfway or a little bit past halfway. So, but I'm gonna walk this real quick and see where I need to horseshoe this out. I was gonna try to make it to work because there's a big U down this way that's already been cleaned and cut. That's just bush hogs. But my problem is right there, you can kind of see something right there. It's like a tent shooter house. Yeah, let me see where I need to take this. I may have to take it out this way because it's got a big gap. All right. Was able to push through up here. A lot of vines, a lot of trees. So I'm thinking either take and get on this top side, kind of clean it up a little bit, and then shoot that way, or take this and go the same way, but just kind of chop back up there. So I'll walk it tomorrow. I gotta get the knives sharpened back up, and it looks like on this ledge, on this far ledge over here, there's a bunch of rocks. So hopefully I won't run into it. If so, then I can clean this up, and then literally where I took that little open that area, I'm literally right there, so I can probably kind of loop it back in. If it comes down to it, then once I get those sharpened, then they should be able to go through all this stuff right here a little better. We got some big chunks. A little bit of toothpicks here and there, but it's chewing it a little bit. That's it. We'll be back tomorrow.